So I have filmed chocolate chip cookies before, and here's kind of a new variation on it. Sometimes I'm a procrastinator. My husband will tell you that's almost all the time, but it's really not. Sometimes I'm a procrastinator, and because of that, I don't have butter softened to make chocolate chip cookies. So I went hunting for a recipe where I didn't have to have butter softened, and I found a melted butter recipe that is amazing. I've tweaked it a little because that's me. So here's where we start. I have 3 sticks of melted butter. You can melt your butter in the microwave. You don't have to melt it on the stove. I'm just a weirdo who doesn't like cleaning butter off the top of the microwave. I have 2 cups of packed light brown sugar. And then I have a cup of white sugar. We are going to mix those together. Now, I'm going to add 3 whole eggs, 2 egg yolks, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm going to add, but I'm going to use my wooden spoon to add the dry ingredients, because we're just going to fold them in instead of whisking. So I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour, and then I have a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda. And you can do this in a mixer. You don't have to do it by hand. I just chose to not. I've got my mixer and other duties today. This is an arm workout. But it makes a really, really delicious, chewy chocolate chip cookie. These are not crispy, so if you're looking for crisp, flat cookies, this is not the recipe for you. These puff up really nice, and they're nice and chewy on the inside. So once all your flour is incorporated, we add our chocolate chips. So I have 4 heaping cups, because I've mentioned we like chocolate around here. You add as much as you like, or as little as you like. I still will end up with a couple of cookies at the end that have very few chocolate chips, and everybody in the house knows those are mine. So, oop, one tried to run away. Get back in there. So now all we're going to do is spoon out onto our parchment lined cookie sheet. These are going to bake at 325 degrees for about 12 minutes. And these, because they are soft and chewy, I don't put them as close together on the pan because I don't want them to stick together. I learned that the hard way. I had one giant cookie the first time I made this. Whereas I normally put 10 to 12 on a tray, I only put 8. And I only bake on one tray at a time. So this is going to go in the oven for 12 minutes and then we'll be back. Our chocolate chip cookies are out of the oven. All of them. We've got some cooling on racks over here. And then we have soft, warm, gooey chocolate chip cookies.